The brooch of King Charles's great-grandmother with one of the rarest pearls in the world is up for sale in New Orleans. This pretty little thing hasn't been seen for 70 years and was considered lost by jewelry historians. But some suggested that it is still in the royal vault, waiting to be worn by next generations of the royal ladies. However, last year it surfaced up at auction and was sold for £71,500. Now the new owner raised the price to $468,500. It's no secret that the royal jewels, especially from the reigning royal family, very rarely are available for purchase. That's usually because the royals don't have the reason to part with their sparkling treasures. But what did happen this time? Let's play jewelry detectives and find out why did this little beauty leave the royal collection, and what sharp turns did it make on its 70-year-long journey from Queen Mary's hat to a display counter in the New Orleans antique shop. The brooch features remarkably rare natural pearls in the most coveted hues, accented by diamonds set in platinum. The centerpiece is a beautiful 14mm natural pink pearl, flanked by a white South Sea pearl and an iridescent Tahitian pearl. The pink pearls are called the conch pearls, and they are the rarest and most expensive type of natural pearl in the world. They are formed with no intervention from men, and can be found in the shells of the queen or pink conch, a type of a sea snail that lives in the Caribbean Sea. The mussel has always been appreciated as a valuable food source by local fishermen. Only later have people recognized its hidden beauty. Conch pearls are not iridescent like traditional pearls, but no less incredibly beautiful. Their unique color corresponds closely to the colors in conch shells, and varies from cream and light pink through several shades of dark pink, salmon golden to orange and brown. Conch pearls are the most expensive pearls in the world, actually more expensive than diamonds. That's because all attempts to cultivate them have failed, thus they remain one of the rarest pearls on the planet. It has been estimated that approximately 1 in 10,000 conch produces a pearl of a suitable quality. Despite the rarity of the pearls, Queen Mary managed to acquire a small collection of them set in 3 brooches. King George V's wife was a lady with the great passion for jewelry. For example, in this photo, she wears 12 layers of necklaces. So it was no surprise, she wore all 3 brooches at the same time, one on her hat, one on the collar and one on her chest. The first brooch in Mary's collection was in a shape of a clover, and created circa 1865. It began to appear in her photos at the turn of the 20th century. She often wore it pinned at the neck of her bodice, or at her signature toque hats. The second brooch features a very Art Deco diamond design surrounding an almost triangle-shaped pink pearl, with another conch pearl used as a pendant drop. Another famous royal conch pearls were in collection of Queen Anna of Spain, the great-grandmother of King Felipe. Her stunning bracelet with pink pearls, designed by Cartier in the 1920s, was sold for 3 million Swiss francs at Sotheby's in 2012. But let's return to Queen Mary's treasures. When she died in 1953, the majority of her vast jewelry collection was passed to her granddaughter Queen Elizabeth II, but not the conch pearls. The brooches were bequeathed to her only daughter, Princess Mary the Princess Royal. Younger Mary was a hard-working member of the royal family as much as her successor Princess Anne, putting a lot of effort in charity work and supporting the army and nurses during 2 wars. In 1922, she married Viscount Lascelles, the heir to the Earldom of Harewood, who was 15 years her senior. Despite age difference, the couple shared many interests, and marriage was described as the happy one, producing 2 sons and 6 grandchildren. Princess Mary died in 1965. Her jewels were divided between her 2 sons. As history often shows, when royal jewels leave the main line of the family, 1 or 2 generations later, they appear on the market. The clover and the pendant conch pearl brooches were most likely inherited by Mary's second son, the Honorable Gerald Lascelles. As a year after his death in 1999, they were sold by Christie's, achieving 63,100, 19,000 Swiss francs respectively. The whereabouts of the third brooch have been unknown, as the provenance note of the dealer stated that after Queen Mary it had belonged to her daughter Princess Mary. However, they don't disclose the fate of the brooch after Princess Mary's death. Now it is safe to presume that it followed the path of its 2 sisters. For more jewelry stories, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and tell in the comments which of 3 brooches you like the most.